sit up at the table, you ain't breaking bread.
We all break bread like going Dutch on a dinner date. The love of your life.
Àṣàbí tó ń ṣàdọ́là, àwọn pàdé mi tó ń ṣe wáyé. Èkó dùn jù báyìí lọ, ọmọ arábí lọ́mọ ọmọ pẹ́sà lọ.
Alright, what's going on? It's TAYOJR Jr., also known as TAYO Jr. on the socials. And you are now in tune with Bread TV. So we here. Pussy.
Damn, man, if I get one more shot to kill me, I might know how to shot you. I might know how to shot you. At this current point, I don't know. If I get one more no, I don't. I'm sorry.
He doesn't have any shackle in his body at all.
This is what happens. I can dance. I'm a person that I can't shackle. No, this is sorry. Look.
He's sorry. He can't. Thank you. That's the easiest. Yo, all the dances that come out of Nigeria
it ain't about the two-step. My two-step is sturdy.
I understand that.
The hands is where I'm not coordinated. You understand what I'm saying? Look what I'm doing right now. I don't even know the motions. But listen to me. I'm very reliant on my two-step.
Okay.
So I'll get to the, a wedding, a birthday party, anything. If they play the correct, if they play obey, you understand? I need the right. I need the right step.
So he's an old school. He's an old school nigga. So
then you just see my hips dip. You see my head go like this. That's what I need. That's what I need to get my bag. All this new stuff, I like to listen, but it doesn't move my spirit like that. You understand? Yeah. So all that kicking, you know I'm 6'5". My kick reach farther than most kicks. Yeah, I have to relax. I have to relax. But maybe, I'm going to Nigeria soon, December, so maybe I'll find somebody to teach me. But as of now, I'm lost in the sauce. First time, call.
Go to Nigeria.
I'm a regular native.
He's a regular.
Yeah.
He's a regular. I don't be forcing it as much because business has to be taken care of.
I'll be forcing it. I'll be forcing it. But I feel like Nigeria is worth forcing.
As long as one of us is forcing it, and
one of us is taking care of business.
Being a twin is that one of us can force it, and we'll still be okay.
Yeah.
So you're the more reserved twin?
I won't say that.
I won't say that.
I'll just say that in terms of logistics, in terms of attention to detail.
No, it's true.
You know what I'm saying?
It's true.
Scheduling.
Hey, hold on.
Not me.
First and foremost, for those.
Okay.
First and foremost, for those that don't know, I'm a habitual stutterer. That's number one. Number two, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. To you beautiful people. I was gonna say black people, but
shout out to white people too.
Exactly. We have Kyrie's like, shout out to white people.
Not like that shit.
We love
Why
it.
are we giving them names?
Love is love. If you weren't aware, you're tuning into episode 34, I believe, with the Breaking Bread podcast. We're honored and blessed to have you. We got mad bodies in the room. We appreciate everybody. God bless.
Mad black beautiful faces, beautiful black women, black men.
Yes, most definitely. It's a beautiful Sunday. Shout out to Torres behind the camera. Shout out to Eddie behind the camera. Shout out to the chef. Back again. Your sensation after last week's debacle. We're gonna get into that.
That's crazy. We got Chef D, Devoured by Diamond. We got Bobby. We got both Michelles in this jump.
And both Hassans.
Yeah. I.E. South Toronto. You feel me?
But
we're here.
We're here.
6 eyes.
Yeah. You already know about that.
He's a 6 eye.
But for those that aren't aware, we have a very esteemed gentleman in the building.
Before you do that,
what's up?
You introduce
myself. My name is Hassan. I'm the A-Mike co-creator, CEO of Bread TV. You understand what I'm saying? I'm a very multifaceted individual. We don't have to get into that now, but I'm gonna pass it to my brother, the B-Mike. Go ahead, God bless.
If you're unfamiliar, my name is Aziz Sanusi. I'm the B-Mike, aka Oladi Meji Tayo Sanusi, aka Tayo Dollar Sign, aka Big Cozy, aka Meji 2 times, aka Hot Boy Meji.
Big fact.
Aka Organic Spicy Ginger.
Introduce our guests. Give our guests his AKAs, man. Let's see what you come up with.
Today is a very special day, bro. I love when I have my namesakes in the building.
Big fan. I love when I
my nigga Medge couldn't make it today, bro, but don't worry, we got you covered, bro. We got the one, the only Tayo Jr.
Big fact.
AKA my last name really Junior. AKA Psych Like Shit. AKA Mr. Makeshift. AKA
Young Cuckoo.
Young Cuckoo. But he ain't crazy.
Everybody clap it up for the dog. Clap it up for the dog. If you're not clapping, I don't fuck with you. Clap it up for the dog.
Cuckoo, but I ain't crazy.
Cuckoo, but I ain't crazy.
That's how you I love when a content creator self and he knew what he was doing.
I'm not gonna lie, if you use that on any social media platforms, I need to check. And if I don't get to check, my brother need to check. I'm not giving out no free game in 2020. Tayo Kuko, how are you today, bro?
Man, I'm blessed.
That's good, man. We appreciate you for coming through.
Here. I'm honored to be here.
Oh, man.
You're honored.
Stop it.
Honored.
I'm honored to hear that you're honored.
Stop it, man. This guy, man.
Why so? Let the man talk. Why are you honored, bro? I like to get into details.
Just the fact that you deemed me worthy to come bless your podcast.
You see, Nigerians can be fake humble.
It's not.
Don't say that. Not fake humble. You are humble. I won't insult you. I won't insult you. This is our natural nature. We have a spirit of humbleness, but at the same time, we have this like boastful energy at the same time.
Exactly.
So it's a balance.
Exactly.
I'm not used to being around people that can balance it like you. So I'm blessed to be in your presence.
For real.
We're not waiting for anyone to give us recognition. We like to talk our own shit on this podcast.
So when niggas give us recognition, that shit is a vibe.
It's a big deal, and I want to let you know right now, to preface this whole discussion that's about to take place, whenever you feel like talking your shit, I need you to get close to this mic. I need you to look at that camera right there, the expensive ass equipment right there, and let me just know what type of time you want.
3 cups and glasses.
We have Tayo Jr. here today. I don't even know how to describe you, bro, because you just be working. You just a working ass nigga, bro. We got makeshift design. You know, if you need your wedding shot, a couple of my mans is getting married. Shout out to all the engaged niggas.
Big facts. A couple ones in the building. Shout out. Yeah. We gonna talk about this.
On the way.
I'm not gonna lie. This guy right here, he shot your favorite American artist. He shot your favorite African artist. He shot your favorite DMV artist. He shot your favorite female. You know what I'm saying?
He shot your woman crush Monday.
He shot your favorite and your fucking man crush Monday.
I see y'all under Yanju's comments.
Big fact. Tell them about that. What y'all talking about?
I see y'all under Yanju's comments. Shout out Yanju So Fine.
Big fact.
Because she is.
Who's Yanju So Fine?
She is, bro.
She is. That's it.
That's it, bro.
Okay, since he's not willing to speak on it, this is a business relationship for you.
Yeah.
It might be different for him, so I want to hear from you. Who's Yanju So Fine?
She's a client.
Okay, client
of mine. She's a client of mine, or more so a friend of mine. Okay. Sorry, Yanju, I'm not just trying to limit you as being a client. Right. Your friend that I've developed a creative relationship with over the couple of years I've been out here in the DMV.
So you haven't been based out of the DMV your whole life?
Nope.
Where are you from originally?
Born and raised in Nigeria.
God bless you. Where in Nigeria?
Lagos State.
He's in Lagos. My tailor is in Surulere. God bless you. They have style in that place. Yes, sir.
Yeah, moved to Newark, New Jersey. Okay. I'm a Jersey boy.
Wow. You was in the trenches, huh? He was outside of the trenches in the vicinity.
Everywhere has its parts.
I feel you.
And then I went to school in Philly, Drexel.
That's good.
Before I made my way down here to the DMV.
What year did you come out here?
I came out here 2016.
Okay.
August of 2016.
I think I was going on your Instagram page, and that's the first picture that you have is from 2016 on your page.
Yeah.
So that's
or 2015.
Okay. 2015. I might have not looked far back enough. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
You might have archived the 2015, but the first joint is 2016.
You know my page.
I'm saying I looked it up for a reason.
The research.
Definitely. Listen, I want niggas to know, and I want you to attest to this, bro. We're not just setting up my laptop on a Sunday and saying, yo, let's interview these niggas, bro. We're journalists. We're creative.
Aziz. I don't have my degree yet.
I understand what you're saying, but the work is being done.
Big fact.
We care about you. So we're gonna act like we care about you.
Michelle's about to bring in 3 cups with ice because I feel like we need some type of. I like tequila with ice.
Yes.
We don't. It's not shots all the time. Aziz, could you do the honors?
No doubt.
So you moved to the DMV in 2016.
Yes, sir.
So was it like by force or was that a decision that you made?
So
it's by God, man. What do you mean?
It's never by force.
So unbeknownst to most people, I'm actually an engineer.
I know that.
Yeah.
Civil engineer, civil architectural engineer.
I can kind of tell a little bit. And I don't know if, because some of the designs
Nigerians
remind me of like blueprints. Like some of the like shit I see on Makeshift, like I be seeing like the way that it's like gridded and like outlined, and that's interesting. I don't know if you do that purposely.
I mean, it could be subconscious.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about Makeshift. We're gonna talk about Makeshift later, but Yeah, so you're an engineer. That was part of your story about coming to the
yeah, I grew up in Jersey. I did the whole New York thing. I was always visiting New York, and then went to school in Philly. So like I had a good base in like the northeastern cities. And I was just tired of that area, that scene. Just wanted to get out. So what happened was I actually came down to Howard Homecoming in 2015.
Back when it was still lit.
Yeah, it was.
Now there's no alcohol allowed on the yard.
What year did Drake go?
I was way before.
About 14, 13, something like that.
Yeah, before I was hip to that.
No, actually, no. You know what? I think because the year that I got to Maryland, I think that was the year that he came to Howard.
Shut the shit down. Was in the bookstore.
15, bro.
Had a million niggas in the bookstore.
Yeah, with the red Howard.
First time niggas stepped into the bookstore.
Yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact.
The Drake was there.
So yeah, you went to Howard Homecoming.
So I went to Howard Homecoming, my chapter.
You're indoctrinated.
Yeah, we got it. Running joke. But yeah, no, shout out to your bros, man.
A5A, we here. Yeah, I'm Alpha.
Shout out to all the bros in the building.
Oh, yeah, brothers in the building. God bless.
So I came down with some bros, and we were at this brunch. You know, this networking talking, like, you know, I'm a junior, about to graduate, look for a job, all those bands. Right. And, you know, linked up with a bro that worked at Clark Construction.
Clark, that's a big ass deal.
Yeah, it was. And I didn't really expect anything to come of it because, you know, you're talking at brunch with alcohol, you're like, all right, whatever, you're just about to forget.
You know, if you're a real nigga, you can still drink and have business at the same time.
Yeah, of course. But you know how many jobs I've gotten
off of that?
Lit, but like, not even jobs that I've got. Jobs I've been offered where I'm lit, but that I didn't get.
Nah, but then on Monday, you hit them about that same job. They gonna act like, you know what I'm saying? It was too drunk to remember.
Yeah, I work for Microsoft, man. Microsoft Azure, man. We can get the cloud shit going, bro. I got you, bro. Hit him. I couldn't even tell you this nigga's name.
Niggas be bullshit. Niggas be Hollywood. Don't even be in Hollywood.
He had a Microsoft Azure shirt on in the function.
Niggas be Hollywood, never even been to LA.
So he wanted niggas to talk to him about business, man. But unfortunately, I was under the influence, man. I was on my hot boy shit. Sometimes. That's how it be.
Yeah.
A lot of
times.
So you got a job out of that opportunity?
Basically, long story short, you know, he followed up with me the Monday afterwards, and
engineering job.
It was a project engineer job, but it wasn't really engineering. It was more project management.
I feel
so I was like helping coordinate on different projects within the.
So that was what brought you to the DMV.
So yeah, as soon as I got that offer, I was like, all right, I'm out.
I feel you.
I didn't even try to apply.
So I want to know. So you've been in the DMV since 2016. That's about 4 years.
Yeah.
I feel like you're probably well versed. And you know the area a little bit. I mean, just being around for 4 years.
Without using, you know.
Yeah, without using the GPS. That's the mark of your home.
Exactly.
When you can drive without no GPS, get on 295 easy.
Within DC.
Yeah, I feel you.
Within DC.
I feel you.
Maryland.
So what's your take on you're familiar with Manuel's, right?
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah.
I mean, what's your take on, you know, I always take shit back to music. You're a photographer, but I feel like a large portion of your photography is music based. So I want to know how you feel about, you know, what's going on, you know, in the area. Who you kind of paying attention to? Who you wish people knew more about?
Right.
I feel like the DMV is the art scene out here is very slept on. It's very slept on.
For some odd reason, I don't know why.
I feel like it's a budding Atlanta, it's a budding Toronto with all these underground artists. All these underground artists like Manny Wells, like Toby Drills.
Most definitely, we had him on the show a couple weeks ago. Shout out to Toby Drills.
Shout out my girl.
Flow's nice.
It's like all this raw, untapped into talent that, you know, they're bound to blow regardless.
That was gonna happen.
It's just time, man.
Yeah, big fact.
You know, I'm a fan. Like I bumped Manny. The first time I actually heard of him was when he was on tour with Jidenna.
I was gonna say.
How you feel about Jidenna, bro? I got a couple gripes with that nigga.
Yeah.
Excuse my language.
I liked his album.
You did?
He did.
I heard a couple records like they was sounding.
I got people that produced on the album.
Oh, you got people that produce on the album?
Really?
Oh, wow.
But I wasn't my industry shit. Now, I wasn't even about to name drop, though.
He got niggas. Now he don't know niggas. He got niggas.
Yeah, I got niggas. Like, nah, shout out.
He put them on. He put them in the studio. They wouldn't be here without you.
Shout out to Riz Marcel, man. Shout out to Riz Marcel. Produced that Susu records, bro.
Nah, it was a couple records off that shit was like playing in the background. Tidal kind of introduces me to new music, so that shit was playing by accident. But
I mean, the way I judge an album as if I can listen all the way through without like hitting skip.
Yeah. Oh, it was like that for that?
In the middle of a record.
Yeah, so it's like I just listened through the whole thing.
It was like that for that?
Cool, yeah.
Okay.
So I definitely like that. I definitely vibe with it.
I want to ask you.
Better than me.
I want to ask you about Davido's album. It just released a couple days. I haven't heard it yet. I feel like I'm a little biased because
that nigga be shouting, bro.
Yeah.
I feel like
that nigga be shouting.
Crazy.
And I realized you shot him a couple times.
Oh yeah.
So nothing incriminating, obviously, but I in my personal opinion, when you look at like Burna Boy,
yes.
When you look at Mr. Easy, when you look at even Tenny,
yeah,
just a lot of things that I enjoy right now. Davido, he's just getting there. He was doing something else before. Now he's catching up. You understand what I'm saying? Am I wrong in my assumption? What's your take on it? All political connects will be kept intact. I don't want to mess up your.
We'll contact their people.
I just want to know what you feel about the album because I haven't heard it
right now.
We'll send this back.
Yeah, no. I'm fucking on my bag. Your bag is intact. Yeah, your bag is intact.
We do that. We fuck up our own bag all the time.
What I will say is that the album is good, but I just don't think you can really compare him to Tenny, compare him to Burna. They're just like in their own spaces. Compare him to Wiz. They're doing different things with their music and their sounds. What I love about Burna is that I feel like he stayed kind of like true and pure to himself, to his culture, to his roots,
typical
to
Nigerian
his message, to everything. Like, and I was actually just talking about this last night. His album is like soulful. It's like it's soulful.
And
it's like gospel.
And that's almost what I miss from him. And I'm gonna let you. That's the soul, because you can feel soul in Burna shit. For the longest, I tried to get into Davido, but I didn't feel it. You understand what I'm saying? So it's good. It's good to hear that.
It's like, I know Burna's on like this new, like he's a trendy artist now. Everyone's starting to get hip and starting to fall on the bandwagon. But it's like, if you don't understand Yoruba, you won't be able to really.
That's true.
You won't be able to you won't be able to peep how deep what he's saying is. Because if you translate it, word for word to English, it's not gonna be the same.
Yeah.
It's just gonna have. It's not.
You literally can't get it unless you get it.
Exactly. So that's why I just feel like Burna's in his own league. Like, he's tapping into a whole world that a lot of people haven't experienced. Won't be able to see. So. You just can't really compare him to David. David he's doing his thing. He's making hits. He's making hits, but he's on a different path with his music than
a nigga told me some wild shit about David the other day.
What?
And this is the last thing I will say about him.
I got a question after that.
They said, we'll get to all the greatness that is.
I'm enjoying it.
I just love music, so this shit naturally comes up. Somebody told me that Davido's like front money for like 419 niggas in Nigeria.
Now his career is how we launder.
Because listen, if we're being honest, let's have an honest conversation quickly. And
you don't have to say shit right now.
You don't have to. You don't have to. You don't have to say shit. You can know, but you don't have to. Let's have an honest conversation quickly. Like, a lot of the music business, whether it's in Nigeria, America, wherever, it's funded by illegal activities.
Yes.
Like, whether it's people in like New York that get funded by drug money, whether it's back in the day where they was founded by prohibition, like a lot of this shit is like money outside money. You got to get it from somewhere. The mob funded a lot of like Smokey Robinson, all the people in the 50s.
Right.
So like, to say that he's he got money from 419 niggas, that's not the worst shit in the world to say.
I believe it.
I'm not gonna lie.
But I just wanted to say it just popped into my mind. It's the first time you heard of it, and you're a close acquaintance. I'll say. You're close to a friend.
I'm close to shoot here and there.
Yes.
That's it, really.
So we'll take your word for it.
When they come to DMV, they call in Tayo.
We'll take your word for it.
He's modest, as you can guys see.
Big
but we're not modest at all. So our job is to give you a platform that we'll talk your shit on your behalf type shit. I have a question for you.
Yes, sir.
You are in a relationship.
Wow, put that nigga in business.
You are in a relationship.
Yes, sir.
Wow, God bless.
There's a couple of fellas in the room, me included. We want to know your prayer points.
Wow! I'm not one of those fellas, I promise you.
It's a blessing that you've received. I actually want to have a conversation about how having a good woman in your life has changed your game.
This is not pre-production. God bless. I would love to hear this.
I actually want to have a conversation, man. This is a unique opportunity right now because if we're being honest, y'all goals, and I'm gonna airdrop everybody in here.
Y'all are goals.
All of they picks. All of that, bro. I need to know honestly, man to man.
Aziz been wanting to ask this question for a long time.
How does having a good woman in your corner and what you do change your business? How does that change it for the better?
It changes everything. Like I've been trying to there's that Drake line. It's like chasing women is a distraction, something like that.
Yeah.
And it's like it's true. Like once I've got my woman, it's like I don't have to worry about all this other shit. Now I can worry on my shit and worry about advancing myself and starting to build myself.
You like that? The engaged gentlemen in the room are loving this conversation.
Cliche shit. It's actually facts. It's like, first of all, I didn't have a prayer point. So I wasn't praying for a girl. I was not looking for a girl.
God still is faithful. You see, that's God is faithful.
I think you probably worked on yourself and you was ready to receive that blessing. Because what I'm saying is, bro.
She called me at a
good time or bad time?
Interesting.
A very future period of my life.
Got you.
It was dirty. It was dirty starting to leak.
Yeah. But it's like once I knew what I had, it's like I couldn't.
There was no question.
I couldn't continue moving
how you was moving.
Way, in the same light.
I'm listening, Kyrie. Trust me.
So unexpectedly, shit. I mean, it happened. It happened.
Let's clap it up for Black Love. The reason I asked that is because I feel as though, like, honestly speaking, like, God will not give you what you're not ready for.
Of course.
I feel as though I'm very deserving of a beautiful black woman that, you know what I'm saying, I can work with. She's coming, but in God's time.
No double entendre.
Yo, I love this nigga. Hey, yo, hit me when you touch down tonight, John. Hit me when you touch down. But what I'm saying is, you would flex bomb. It's a Tayo bomb coming right after this episode. But what I'm saying is, you should like
give me that tequila.
I know. No, we should have. That was the point. It's to grease the wheels. But my point is that, like, you probably weren't even looking for that
at all.
I might not be looking for that, but if it come. You understand what I'm saying? And it's not gonna come if you're not ready for it. I feel like God just holds off blessings for you if you're not ready for it. If you don't work on yourself.
What is a blessing, right?
If you're not ready for it, bad time.
Set in the wrong season can destroy you.
Big fact.
That's in the Bible.
Big fact.
But listen, the reason why we get bags incrementally the way that we get it, we securing bags. It's not no secret on the Breaking Bread podcast. Niggas is out here eating, bro. If you want to come eat, then come eat with us, bro.
Yeah.
But God will only give you what you're ready for. So do as much as you can do to prepare yourself to receive those blessings. Big very surprised.
Big fact.
No,
this guy's coming. I'm telling you.
You're obedient. You're rewarded for your obedience, man. I got a job interview the day after I canceled a situationship. Oh God, bro.
Aziz is so proud of canceling women because
That's a big
oh God, bro.
I don't know about saying. I realized.
I was like, yo, like I should not be here right now with this situation.
It's not a good use of your energy.
As soon as I had that conversation alone, the next day they was calling me for my job, and I work from home now, bro.
I believe that. I feel like a lot of things in this life.
Working from home, this nigga stay home.
Spiritual.
Yes, no, it's a lot of things spiritual.
A lot of things are spiritual.
Everything's
let me. I was going through your joint, and I see El Jefe, the guard. I see Chris Brown. This is probably the concert. I see Meg Thee Stallion. This looks like
El Jefe.
El Jefe. Come on, bro. El Jefe, homie. Come on, brother. Come on, man. Come on. Shout Glizzy, brother. Come on, man. Come on, man. My bad. No, I knew, Miss. I knew. I said,
this her Jefe. You talking about?
Wait, Glizzy not from the DMV?
No, he's also. Yeah, he is.
I said, how am I not from the DMV? I knew what I was talking about.
I'm not, so y'all can pardon.
God bless. You're not. You are. You should know. But it's all good.
I'm everywhere.
Yeah.
What from Nigeria?
You thought I was talking about Jay-Z? I said El Jefe, but God bless. I see Meg Thee Stallion. That looks like a behind the scenes photo. I see Ari Lennox. You get behind the scenes a lot. I see you backstage a lot. You got your backstage pass handy. No. Don't do modesty.
Like I said, we'll talk shit on your behalf.
Because a lot of photographers only get the stage pics. They don't get the backstage before they come out or after. So I want to commend you on that. I see Davido here. So I want to know. First of all, I want to commend you that your range is wide. I feel like a lot of Nigerian. I feel like a lot of people box themselves in. Let me just say that. I feel like a lot of people, if they're Nigerian, they probably shoot mostly Nigerian artists or they're centered around that. A lot of like American people that were born here kind of stay on that lane. You kind of have found a way to get into both lanes, or you just find yourself there. I want to know who was your most surprising, somebody that surprised you the most when you got to meet him in person.
Megan. Easy.
Okay. Okay, let's get to it.
That's how I know I like this nigga.
Let's get to it. Why? Why so?
Because yeah, tell me that.
So that was actually a summer jam. I was there with David.
New York. God bless.
So I was there.
We gonna talk, man. I love New York too. We gonna talk.
So I was there with David. We did his show, did his set, and you know, like backstage, they have different booths for different artists.
Right.
So
I've never been backstage, so no, I don't know.
He's saying you,
but God bless.
So backstage at concerts, or at least at these like big shows, they have different like little booths set up for the different rappers, artists, so they can chill, get snacks for their entourage, whatever. Exactly.
Yeah.
Before and after their sets. So when we pulled in into the stadium, you know, we saw the names, but Megan wasn't there. It was like a general common booth where it was just like a bunch of snacks, drinks, all that. And David's was right next to that little section. So after the set, we come off stage, everyone's chilling. You know, I'm taking a couple pics there. I just hear this like noise coming from that other booth.
It was a sweep.
So I go over there and
the sound of Duce pouring into the young woman's mouth.
Yeah.
It's the boat. It's the boat.
So yeah, it's like the booth is like covered by like these curtains, so I actually like see a little slit through.
Yeah.
And I walk by once, and I see Cash Doll.
Hey.
Okay. Trying to like walk by, like trying to, you know, I'm trying to be too like fan.
Cause you real, yeah. You gotta
so
be.
Then I walk by again, and then I see Megan.
How's she looking?
Not better than my girl, but
gentlemen right here. This nigga is well protected.
God bless. She understands though. She understands.
God, he didn't even think about that. That shit was automatic.
God bless. That's a real nigga.
Try to get to your level.
That's why I'm talking to you, man. I'm trying to learn.
It's the truth, and that's why it wasn't hard, because it was the truth.
Exactly.
So when I see her, I'm just like. I don't get nervous when I'm shooting. Like my heart just like, because I knew I could not let this moment.
You couldn't fuck it up.
Exactly. So it was a moment I just walked in. I was like, listen, I'm a fan of your work and your personality. Can I get a picture of you? And she's jumped right into mode on the couch, you know, started posing.
She was ready.
Whoa, okay. I was like, whoa, and I got the flick. I didn't even look at my camera. I was just like,
you don't need to, my nigga. When you know how to shoot, you don't gotta look through the scope, man. It's already done. You find it. You fucking it. Y'all niggas be looking at those shots.
I was just too hype.
I feel you.
Got a picture with her, and then it was that, and I didn't even bothered to go through the flicks because I knew I'd be either very happy that
or very displeased.
I got some good shit, or I'd be very disappointed.
But you was confident in your ability.
Like, you know what? God didn't put me here to fail.
Big fact. Oh, we got food coming in.
Oh my!
Let's get that
every time.
Wow, what you put on the side? That's a biscuit. Oh my God, Lord Jesus,
brother.
Let's do 15.
God, Lee, this is crazy. This is actually
Lord
insane.
Jesus, what the fuck?
I hope y'all niggas not lactose.
I am lactose, bro. I've been lactose ever since I was born.
No, me too, bro. That's the beauty.
But that ain't never stopped me. Treacherous waters ain't never stopped me from swimming. God bless.
Thank you.
Shout out to all my lactose niggas.
This is kind of crazy.
It's crazy, right? Hold on, I gotta get my shit situated.
So we got some. This is like a little like cheddar bay biscuit. This got some.
This ain't Red Lobster biscuits, is it?
Nah.
It's what?
These Red Lobster biscuits?
I guess, yeah.
I know, cause I see.
It's the box.
Yeah, it's the box. I know.
This is so we got the salmon, and we heard the salmon cooking though. You know?
Yeah, so that was what was sizzling.
That's what was sizzling. You know, she's trying to sear because she wanted to seal the moisture in there. You know what I'm saying? When you cook meat,
I'm gonna just hold this.
you have to sear the outside quickly so that the moisture can stay on the inside.
Hold on, so let me get this on
searing
camera.
that shit. You had the pasta already.
You gotta get this on camera.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? You got some cheese sprinkles on there, so you know I'm about to be bubbling after this.
Wow.
Fuck it though. You got even the biscuit got cheese in there, bro. Like, come on.
Bro, let me talk my shit.
eating-
Let me talk my shit live on the fucking podcast.
Because God rested on Sunday, bro.
Big fact, but we ain't rest. Hey, for all you PAs, for all you guests.
Shout out to Lucy Magic PG group chat.
Shout out to the people. For all you that's too, I don't want to say you too good to pull up, but you know you haven't pulled up. I'm saying other things got in the way. I want to let you know nothing should get in the way of this food right here. You see what's on this plate? What is this now? What is this? I don't know. This is something she put together.
This is what happens every week. This is what happens. This is what happens every week. This is what happens every single week, bro. She's a savant.
Stupid, bro.
She's a savant.
bro.
So she literally closes her eyes like this, and she just lets her arms just.
I wanna appreciate And this is no slight to, you know, if you're not in this category, this is no slight to you. Don't take this personally. I want to appreciate all the black women that can cook.
If that's not you, that's not saying that you're undeserving of love.
Let it be your aim. Big fact. We trying to bring. Look, my pops once told me you should never play with your stomach. That's one.
He said that shit?
Yeah, he said that shit. You should never play with your stomach. That's one. Meaning, if your stomach is asking for something, don't play with it. Give it. Yeah, he told me that in Nigeria. It was when we was on one of our escapades.
Like I said, I don't be going through
I feel like so we be learning a lot about each other in Nigeria. The second thing he told me. He didn't tell me this, but the second thing I want to say, the fastest way to a black man's heart is his stomach. You understand what I'm saying?
No, they say, Mosino. No, what's the saying? It's pretty much like what you know, but what you know on your inside, because Inu is like your inside, but also like your stomach, right? Your stomach, your soul. What you know. And it's the reason why the Yoruba, like we said,
it doesn't translate
correctly. But you know that the way to a man's heart
is food.
What? Come on,
told me, man.
You definitely should.
Right now.
No. Just flavor it. You don't gotta tell listen, bro. You don't gotta tell the people that.
Okay, bet.
All I gotta do is taste that. Listen, once I get my clickbait B-roll right here on the V camera, I give a fuck about bro. Listen, and I know you eating right now, but one thing I need to ask you one favor.
Okay.
I need to ask you one favor. I need you to take your right sneaker off right now.
Damn.
I need you to take it right sneaker off.
No.
And I know that sounds crazy.
But it's not going to be crazy.
It's not that crazy. See, what we didn't touch on this interview.
Damn.
Hey.
So I'm playing for this now,
yo, you was slicing it. Listen,
Aziz, explain to the people.
What I wanted to do is make sure that y'all niggas understand the scope of this man's work. So y'all see this Nike React right here. I have a pair of Nike Reacts. They're not these though. You know what I'm saying? This is a different bag, a different tax bracket. This is the TAYOJR edition of the Nike React silhouette from Nike. I mean, I've said Nike how many times now? Niggas know it's Nike.
The niggas need to pay you first.
TAYOJR was one of the selected few. Shout out our bro, Shek. Look at that.
Put that shit back on the ground, bro.
Let me twirl it. I'm lit now, bro. TAYOJR had the privilege and pleasure to design his own silhouette of a Nike sneaker as that, the Nike initiative that.
This is official tissue?
We have, Peter J was one of the people that also got a sneaker. Shek got a sneaker. If I didn't already have Reacts, if I had the bread, rent was due. You feel me? Shout out Shek. You know what I'm saying? I had to step my cookies up to, get this shit, so it's still coming.
Quickly, I want to ask, man.
There you go. I'm gonna let you just shot this shoe back on, bro.
I got my 4 bites. I'm replenished.
Bet that.
No longer famished. I want to ask you.
Yes, sir.
I was looking through your Instagram bio and things of that nature, and it said you're curating a museum of emotions. I thought one that was very profound. Because kind of like, crystallizing emotions or just making emotions, tangible and like, real is an interesting concept. Most people wouldn't think that far. And I feel as though you do that through the, Makeshift Design Club. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so talk to the people about, a little bit about what that is and why it was so important for you to, create a museum of emotions.
Right,
what sparked that idea?
So that little bio.
Aziz, pass me a tequila, please.
That little bio.
I'm not passing you the damn tequila. I'm hot, bro.
Nah, I said pass me the tequila. I don't mean you gotta do nothing with it. Just pass it to me. Thank you.
Dog, I'm lit, guys.
Too, bro.
Enjoy.
Audience,
enjoy.
Shout out to listeners. This is episode 34 of Breaking Bread TV podcast. Your beat mic is under the influence.
Aziz, continue.
I got 2 layers.
I don't know why he got the fur on. I really don't know why.
Hey, Tayo. Don't vex me more than I'm vexing now.
I've been trained in Lagos.
Okay.
I've been trained in Surulere.
Okay. I'm just saying.
My brother hasn't been trained as well.
No. Hear me out. If like I said, I ain't eat breakfast today. I barely drink water. Oh damn! And excuses are what? Tools the incompetent.
Yo, fuck with this guy, man. I'm fucking with this guy, man.
Let me stop.
Let my man.
You know that, right?
You need a replenish. You're good.
Let me stop.
Just small top. It's okay. Yeah. So talk about the program.
Monument.
I mean, with that little bio, bridge that leads to nowhere.
Exactly.
But back to what you were saying.
I'm on business. Come on.
Bro, I'm fucking sweating.
Lost my train of thought. But yeah, just like with my work, with my photography, like my goal is to always make people be like surprised, like leave them profound
and impressed almost,
at what they see, what they view, confused even. So it's like all those ranges of emotions is what I'm trying to build. And I said, I'm creating this museum of emotions. The museum is really just my portfolio of work. And
but it's gonna be a real tangible museum.
Amen.
I see that shit. I feel like
that's the goal.
You probably take pride in like showing something that people haven't seen elsewhere. Like they're gonna be like,
exactly.
And that's kind of the thing that makes it will force people to pay attention. If they haven't seen it anywhere else, it'll force them. Especially if it's good shit, if it's dope shit. So I definitely. That shit needs to be a real thing. And by 20, I don't know your.
By 2020,
exactly.
By 2020,
exactly. As soon as possible.
But yeah, so with Makeshift, that's like another extension of my creativity and passion. That was formed with my long time.
I'm in this paper place right there. I just want to let you know.
That was formed with my long time.
You can use them.
Okay.
Yeah, use them. I'm sorry.
Go ahead. That was formed with my longtime friend, my brother Connor. We went to school together in Drexel. So with that, it was, when you just meet someone, you just vibe.
You just connect. Yeah, it's easy.
That's how all this happens.
Exactly. So he's someone that's into music, fashion, the culture type of stuff, and we always wanted to build something together. It started out as like a clothing line that flopped completely because we didn't know shit
about clothing. You know a little bit more about design and engineering and things like that.
Exactly. So we thought, and we just rushed it, and that's one thing. I'm glad that first drop failed because that's what let us realize we need don't know shit.
Focus our energy elsewhere.
We're about to take these. So that was like freshman year of college, 2011, 2012. So we went like 4 years of nothing. He's a graphic designer by by passion and by his actual tutelage in school.
Right.
And I'm an engineer. So after those 4 years, those lessons that we learned both in life and in classroom, was what we were able to use to really build Makeshift into now the design house that it is. And now it's like bigger than clothes. We've done some commercial campaigns for DTLR, Timberland, John Geiger.
What I say, talk your shit.
Yeah, look into the mic.
We've done stuff for
Timberland,
John Geiger,
DTLR, John Geiger, Diet Starts Monday.
I was definitely gonna ask you about that.
Yeah, so all those,
and I think
Davin, big bro. So yeah, it's still building, still day by day. Everything step by step, not rushing anything anymore. Making sure it's a well thought out, well planned idea before we make it come into fruition.
I feel you. I want to know first and foremost, and you might not be able to divulge it details. I want to know how the King Combs Jr. situation came about, because I'm not gonna lie, bro.
Diddy's son.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. Yeah, it's Diddy's son for those that don't know. We have the man, the last nigga to shoot Diddy's son on camera. We have him on Bread TV. God bless.
God bless.
I want to know how that came about, bro. Because maybe because you're in New York so often, and if that's the case, then we need to talk. Because I'm in New York so often too.
Let's get it happen.
But yeah, I want to know how that came about. Because I saw that shit, I was like, King
First of all, shout out CD Antigua.
Shout out, man.
That stands for Colin Devin Events Antigua.
Right, exactly.
So Colin Devin, is my pro fight.
Okay.
And he graduated, long story short, he graduated from Penn with his undergrad, a master's and PhD. And back in 2013, 14, he took a group of friends back to Antigua, where he's from. He's from Antigua. Just to post-graduation trip, enjoy the island, beautiful island scenes. And so basically people that went on the trip with him were like, yo, this place is so dope, I want to come back. And that was back when he was doing event promotion, parties in and around Philly. So he basically just got the idea and to grow his platform into group travel. So from then on, he started to increase the amount of people he brought back home to Antigua to just enjoy the island, enjoy the culture, have a good time.
I need to go soon, man. I'm telling you.
So I started going on a trip in 2016 as like a photographer. He brought me on to start like shooting the actual trip, and over the years, as I grew in my skill set, so did my role within within travel. So this year, he just had enough funding to bring on different influencers and models like Bria Miles, like King Combs, like all these other influencers that I don't even know.
All the coofs that you had,
that your girl probably knows.
Exactly, because I'm not composing myself with Bria Miles.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna be composed. I'm not gonna have my sexy quiet storm voice on.
She's actually mad cool and mad composed.
I'm sure she is.
Mad cool and composed.
I'm sure she is, bro.
Yeah.
And I love her even more because of that. But me, I'm losing.
But I feel like never mind.
So Christian came on the trip and he wanted some pics.
It was in Antigua?
It was in Antigua, yeah.
Bless up, man. What does travel do for you?
Oh, it's school. Like travel is school. I remember when I went to Cuba for the first time. I was on the first trip I really took. I saw like Nigeria, like stopovers, and it was like wow. There's just like so much you don't know, so much you won't see, and it does something for the soul and spirit. Like I feel like it's something that everyone needs to do, even if it's just a state down the south. Get out there.
I feel like it's
learn from people.
It's always this thing of like there's two types of people in this world. There's one that likes to stay in the bubble, and like they want to hold what they know close to them, and they don't need to know nothing else. You understand what I'm saying? And I feel like that's a way to kind of constrict your life. That's a way to constrict your growth as a human being. And there's another type of person that will take every opportunity to see what they haven't seen and to learn what they haven't learned. So I think travel is like one of the biggest. Like it's people that haven't left their hometown, bro. Can you imagine that?
It's kind of crazy.
Like I'm not no disrespect to those people, but it's like
where we're from. Like if you know where we're from, like, it's niggas that haven't left there.
People from everywhere, whether you in Baltimore, whether you in Carroll County. I know people in both areas that have never left their town, that have never left 15, 20 minutes from where they was born. And I feel as though there's another type of person that does, that takes every opportunity to seek what they don't know and to learn, kind of get,
Yeah, it's no shade to them at all.
And you can't replicate Cuba outside of Cuba. You can't replicate Nigeria outside of Nigeria. You have to go there to see it.
Ain't a little Havana, bro. There's only one Havana.
I want to know first and foremost, what do you have planned for Nigeria coming up? Because I know you are going. I'm going as well.
And whatever you feel like is incriminating, you can tell us that
off the camera.
No problem.
Let niggas know what's about to go on in December. December's a very busy time for Nigeria.
Very busy time.
Yes,
so, truth be told, last December was the first time I went in December.
That's my only experience. I mean, I went in August, but
went in July.
So it was like, whoa. So last year it was just like, just like see what's going on.
It's like Lagos Fashion Week, but it's Fashion Month.
Yeah, bro. It was wild. And I saw that, experienced that. But this year, I really want to go out there and like network
and work
culture. So I have some shoots planned, have some engagements I'm gonna go to hopefully build some impactful, long-lasting connections. And then I'm also gonna be at Afrocentric in Ghana.
When is that?
That's the actual like show is the 28th.
28th.
The festival is like a week long or something.
It's just like $200 ticket.
Yeah. Yeah, I just contemplate Ghana.
I went to Ghana last year. Ghana is beautiful. Ghana is the only country outside of Nigeria that I will frequent.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I don't even have PCO.
Yeah,
I'm not getting paid those 2 weeks.
He's constructed his life in a different manner.
This streams of income type.
This is the last question I want to ask you. I ask every guest that comes on the show. Yeah, I know.
Right? That's what I'm.
Matter of fact, we'll offer.
Michelle, what's the time on that on the podcast? Look at this time.
About 50.
Is that a timer?
No, on the joint.
How long we been going?
It's about 50. It's about 48.
Left hand corner?
44. We got a little bit of time, but look,
we be alright.
I want to know. I ask every guest on this show. I think we have a constant conversation about the things that we're doing lasting, and about like whatever we're putting our time and energy into right now, especially the majority of time and energy. How's that gonna feed you 10 years from now? Like, so I want to know where. I don't want to say where is TAYOJR going to be at the top of the peak, because none of us can say that. But in 10 years, what will you be known for? What will you have done? What do you want people to look forward to? What are you looking forward to? What will TAYOJR be in 10 years?
Supplementing the representation of black faces and bodies in media and in publications and everywhere you see. Because I mean, that's kind of like the basis. That's like the basis of my whole platform. You know, when I first moved out here, there weren't any I was looking to shoot with everyone. Yeah, I was looking to shoot everyone. And what I noticed is that when I started my photography, there weren't any pages that were dedicated to. I mean, now there are. Definitely are. There aren't any pages photographers weren't posting beautiful black women. They weren't posting beautiful black men. They weren't posting black culture. They weren't showing this whole world
that we know exists. So good. Yeah,
exactly. So it's as a photographer, when I'm going on all these pages of people I look up to in the art and fashion and photography world, and all I'm seeing are white faces, damn, I just shot this person that's really dope, really talented,
and it's not even as dope. What they shot is not even as dope as what you just did. So it's
all that, but
like I said, come on, man.
I know. You don't have to know. I know.
You don't gotta talk this shit on this podcast.
Okay. So I mean, that's what I've been trying to further with my work, with the things I do, with the partnerships I make, is representation and inclusion of black women, black men, black culture, African culture in general. Because I feel like there's a deficiency of that right now.
I feel, and I noticed that we know a couple of the black women that you shot with, Bukala being one of them. I know
it's a plethora of them out here.
So we really appreciate you for showcasing.
Yeah,
what we love to see. So thank you.
I'm gonna ask you permission to ask you a question, but you don't got no choice.
Okay.
Just plead the fifth if you need to.
Yeah, because I mean, for someone that has your work ethic, right?
Yeah.
You have to be taking care of yourself.
Yeah.
I want to know a couple of things, how do you keep your mind, body, and soul
as a black man?
Especially in this industry, working with who you work with. I mean, we drinking a lot right now. It's 2 waters on the table. It's 1 water under the table. I'm not taking the best care of myself right now. I'm looking for some advice in terms of how do you keep your mind and your spirit too. I want to really delve into that spiritual aspect, because we spoke a little bit earlier about the fact that all of this shit is spiritual, and you only get opportunities, those things that propel you forward when you're moving in a certain direction. So what types of practices do you do to keep everything moving in the right direction?
Well, when I started back in 2015 seriously, all this Me Too stuff wasn't even a thing. It wasn't even a thing for real. But I already knew that in the industry that I'm in and wanted to go into, referrals and reputation were paramount.
In life in general.
Exactly, in life in general. But I just knew that I could not let either one of those be tarnished.
You was raised right.
Any smear at all. So that right there is enough in the sense that I know you're talking about.
You feel me?
So it's I'm not about to let no foolish mistake mess up the bag in the grand scheme of things.
Because that is instant gratification will fuck up you.
Exactly.
The next 10 years.
And as you've seen in the past couple months, in the past year, it's been fucking up.
It's been getting caught up.
From way back.
20 years ago. Yeah.
Way back. So it's that's enough for me, even more so now. But on the other side of things, of the actual work and staying healthy, both mentally and physically, for the first time, I experienced burnout this year, and that was I didn't know how to deal with that, because I'm still someone that's still trying to build, trying to make
work
his way out here. So it's why would I ever stop? Why would I ever take time off when I'm not anywhere close to where I want to be? So I would just be, working, doing stuff, keep going, even taking more than I probably could have handled.
Right.
And I think it reached a peak this summer where I was just really starting to dread, like the sight of my camera.
Damn, the same work that you would love, you started to hate.
Exactly, and it was like scary. I was like, damn, is this it? Like, is this it?
Am I
done? Yeah, so I was just like, damn, and like it took me aback, and I just like stopped taking any type of work, you know. I was just like, no, I'm not shooting right now. Nothing. Yeah. I mean, something crazy came up. Obviously, I would take the opportunity, but it's just like
Beyonce said, "Come on,
like yeah, we out." But for the most part, I wasn't for the past like 2.5, 3 months now. I wasn't doing anything, just completely just to rest, to enjoy life, to go out with folks, see people. Because it was also starting to affect relationships that I had. People started to think that I was shading them, beefing them, because I wasn't doing the same things I was doing. I was like, I had to come to a point where I had to like address certain shit. Like, yo, my nigga, like, come on, man. You know what I'm trying to do. You know where I'm trying to go. Like,
I feel like sometimes, like when you're like a person such as yourself, like you give a lot. And a lot of times you extend yourself, and first of all, you're trying to work as much as possible, so you take every bag that's there. But then you got acquaintances, friends that you want to extend yourself for. And what happens is you end up pouring all your shit out, and your cup is empty. Then you need to take some time to recuperate and fill your cup back up. So I feel like that's definitely needed. It's not, anybody that's listening to this is don't feel guilty for needing to take some time for yourself, especially when you're that type of person that's always extending yourself. You can't, because you're gonna turn into the opposite of what you are. You understand? But I feel like you kind of felt that a little bit, like you were starting to like change a little bit, because like you're changing, like
it's more adapting.
Yeah, like, exactly.
It's more, I would say adapting. Like
by force. It's not even.
It's like it's like Darwinism. Either exactly. So
you're that, or you fall the fuck off.
So it's still. So boxing was like a summer.
Yeah, be careful, nigga. Yeah, move to the left a little bit, man. Stay too close to this dude, man. You nigga lethal, bro.
So yeah,
I had no idea.
Like you said before, I don't like to box myself in. No pun intended.
Double entendre.
Yeah, no pun intended. So like, all I've been doing my whole life was just like, I mean, I used to play football, soccer.
What position
for you Americans? Forward.
Forward, okay.
Yeah, so
speed is there.
So I mean, I always had like that metabolism. 6'2".
God bless.
6'2" on you niggas.
Not many niggas coming here above 6 foot, but God bless.
Yeah. So I mean, I always had that metabolism. But I was getting to the gym, and like after college, I started working out more. But I started getting tired of that, so I was like, let me try this boxing. And it was a good workout.
That's where you got your muscles from. You always been this. I'm starting to like look at this nigga in a different light. He should get trained boxing now. I got
my security, bro. Y'all niggas don't know. So I ain't saying that in pre-production, but this is my security right here, man.
Well, last question I have.
Test me.
Yeah.
What are these the same brand, the hat and the hoodie?
Oh yeah,
it looks like it. Is that you?
They are. No, it's not me.
That's your boy?
I mean, it's one of those brands that you've seen like from the inception. I just liked,
It's tough.
I'm very minimal.
Yes.
Like I love black, so
I feel you.
That's just me.
I love black too.
Black is
minimalism. So
respect. TAYOJR, I just want to appreciate you, man. Like I said, we live in the middle of nowhere.
I appreciate
it's not easy
man.
for you to look. This nigga, did you just get back from Salisbury today?
I did. I drove from Salisbury.
You drove straight from Salisbury here?
Because we have mutual friends.
These niggas not really about it like they said.
We have mutual friends. I seen the Friendsgiving.
They're not trying to get this money like they said they are, bro. I'm fucking tired of it, bro.
I seen the Friendsgiving. I seen last night's escapades. I wake up now. I've been up since
we up and ready for business on a Sunday, and most niggas is not.
But then I see, okay, he's still in transit, and you commuting to the Eastern Shore.
Yes, so
that's something special to me.
We do.
I understand that.
We definitely want to appreciate you, man.
Come on, man. I'm tired of seeing y'all niggas on the road the night before your interview with me, and you call me at 11 o'clock like y'all niggas can't make it. Come on, man.
See, the thing is, like, even before all of this, like, time has always been the most
important,
pivotal, important.
You can't get that shit back. Anything else in this life you can get back. You can't get time back.
Exactly. So it's like, I know how annoyed I get when my time is wasted, when my time is used without any care. So I was like, no, I'm not about to set this up for weeks in advance and then cancel because of my
others how you would like to be treated.
My, lack of foresight. So
We appreciate it.
That's a big. We actually genuinely appreciate that.
For real.
And I'm glad that
just shot Diddy song like a couple weeks ago.
Come on, bro. So we definitely appreciate you. This is definitely one of those episodes where we say this is gonna be a part 2.
It's definitely part 2, 3, 4.
Unfortunately,
in Lagos State, in Super Lyrics, with a hookah in my hand and a star in the other one.
Yeah.
Woo! I can't wait.
I'm glad that we can host you. I'm blessed and honored to be able to host you and provide this experience.
Is there anything you want to let the people know before?
I was gonna say,
I'm sorry.
You know what I'm saying?
Man, cut this nigga off now.
Good, bro. Yeah, go ahead, bro.
Finish the year strong, you know, close out all those things you've been trying to do, working on, you know. 2020 is gonna be a big year for all of us.
New decade here, bro.
And number one thing is speak shit into existence. That's the one thing that I have learned this year, and I'm still continuing to learn. Is just speak shit into existence and write shit down. The universe will be receptive to all of that. I promise.
You journal?
I just started this year. I just started on my mental health route. Started therapy this year.
Your girl got
take care of her mental.
No. Well,
on the journaling.
Not on the journaling. No, on the mental. On the like therapy shit, I'm being honest. My girl. Alright, so in a way, it is my girl because I knew that. Like I said, she met me at a very crazy time.
And you knew you had to get your shit right.
So I knew I had to like start to work on shit if I wanted to last. So I started therapy. I started journaling. And I started, you know, taking mental health seriously because I do deal with anxiety. That's something I've known about for years. So it's like I was starting to like actually address it, and I was be like, oh yeah, I have anxiety. Like, okay, what the fuck am I doing about it? So I started doing shit towards, you know, at least alleviating and realizing why or where that anxiety was coming from. So yeah, that's all I have.
Appreciate you guys. I want to toast to taking care of your mental wealth.
Yes, sir.
In 2020, I want to toast to getting out of your own way.
Yeah.
And I want to toast. What was the other thing you said? Speaking things into existence.
Yeah.
I want to toast to that as well.
Speak that. Write shit down.
From your mouth to God's ears. Man.
Exactly.
Don't be surprised if you don't get something that you didn't ask God for.
Exactly.
Ask God for everything. You'd be very, very surprised.
Big fact. And with that, this is episode 34 of Breaking Bread TV. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, December's a big month. 2020 is a big year. Get ready for it. So get the fuck out the way. Bless we all.
Yes, sir.
Fuck off.
Yes, fuck off.
Fuck off.
It's a wrap. Àṣàbí tó ń ṣàdọ́là, àwọn pàdé mi tó ń ṣe wáìpù. Èkó dùn jù báyìí lọ, ọmọ arábí lọ́mọ ọmọ pẹ́ sá lọ. Owó wà lẹ́kọ̀ọ́, àwọn kan wà òkè. Má lọ fọ́ bí àwò, àwò ò lè sá lọ fún wọn. Tábàndé a máa kí wọn káàbọ̀. Àwọn alálẹ̀ kó ìwọ má fọ̀. Inside life, oríṣiríṣi nǹkan ló ń ṣẹlẹ̀. Lágbo Young John, oríṣiríṣi ìdí ló ń bẹ́ẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀.